What's good, YouTube? It's Rage Real. So in today's video, I'm gonna be showing y'all part one of my gun empty bunch scheme. So if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn those post notifications on. So like I said, I'm showing y'all part one, and this is probably one of the only schemes that y'all are gonna see where I actually don't have gameplay. But if you're actually curious about the gameplay, I actually played he was the former number 5 ranked person on regs, and also use this scheme some in my MUT scheme. So if you want to see those videos, go ahead and look them through my channel. You'll see them, and they'll be there, and that'll be my gameplay for this. But anyways, getting into it, in part one, I'm be touching on divide wheel. I'm gonna touch on quarterback draw, and finally I'm gonna be touching on wide curl. Now the reason I'm only doing 3 plays is because I'm gonna go in depth in this, and if you ever want to get one of my personal ebooks, this is what you should expect, to be honest with you. So let's go and hop into it. So to start off with, I want to start about this quarterback draw, which y'all already know how good quarterback draw is, but I'm gonna show you how to know like when you need to run it and when I wouldn't say to run it. So we're gonna come out 3-3-5, and I'm choosing the Packers since the Packers has one of the best secondaries in the game. So let's just say okay, actually let me just start off by saying the best defense to run the draw against is man coverage. So right here, I'm actually not gonna show you man first. I'm just gonna show you cover 2. And right here I got the Saints just because I like Michael Thomas with this apprentice. Now if you want to use this in MUT, you want to have a slot apprentice right here because we're going to do a lot of motions with him. But anyways, what I like to do, it don't really matter, you can ID whoever you want. And like I said, we got quarterback draw, and what's going to happen is you're going to get some nice running lanes, and Taysom Hill is really overrated right there, but a lot of times you're going to get nice running lanes because all they're doing is running their receivers down, running their DBs down the field. It's going to be wide open. So let me show you that again one more time, man. And if they start trying to drop purples, then the middle is going to be wide open because this is be your user. And a lot of times what I like to do, I like to ID the user right here. So let's say that's the user. I'll ID him, make sure they block him, and look at that. You see how we can just get so many yards right up the middle. Now you don't want to spam quarterback draw. You want them. You don't want them to figure out defense for this play. You just want to sprinkle this in. So like every 3 or 4 plays, you want to run it once. So that would be how I say to utilize this. So one time I'll show you against cover 2, just kind of show you that you can run it against cover 2. I just personally don't like it. As you see right there, a lot of times when they play zones, they don't really block them right, and you only get about 3-4 yards a lot of times. But anyways, this is practice mode, keep that in mind. But like I said, the plays that I'm going to show you, I'm going to hop into them now. I just wanted to go back and re-click on them so I didn't have to keep going through the video, and basically it's going to make it faster pretty much. So the first play I do want to break down is going to be this divide wheel, and I really love this divide wheel against cover 3. So right here I'm actually going to put cover 3, oh sorry, in my audibles. Cool. So let's go and go to cover 3, and you want to run this usually to the wide side, I'd say. It doesn't really matter, but right here I'm just going to move the ball to the wide side because I prefer to run this concept to the wide side. But anyways, you want to take triangle, you want to put him on a hitch route like this, or you could put him on a zig, but I find that the hitch route works a little better at pulling down those zones. Now you want to take square, put him on a streak. I like to take actually I like to run it just like this. So you're gonna have a 2-side read, and I'm gonna show you that real quick. So you're always gonna have this right here. You motion them out. You see how the cornerback flies out there, and a lot of times they don't play that like that. I don't know why in practice mode they play it like that, but in practice mode, for some reason I have to move the ball back to the other side because for some reason they let them play that in practice mode. But if I move it to the short side in practice mode, it will work to where they will give it to me. So let's go and show you that again. So put triangle on the streak, triangle on a hit, excuse me. Put square on a streak, and then you can run it just like this and then motion him out. Now watch what happens now is he's not going to be able to go out there. As you see, we can get a nice little easy dot on the sideline. Now in game, you can run it either or. I don't know why in practice mode I have to run it to this side, but in game I promise you can run it how I just ran it the last time, and you won't throw a pick. Now I'm going to show you this backside read also, and I'm going to show you this other read that you can make too. So you just want to wait on X. He's gonna come down a lot of times, or if he doesn't, then you can always have the hitch route. So sometimes you want to actually put a zig route. Sometimes it works better, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Didn't mean to motion him in actually, but actually I can go ahead and show you this. No. I want to show you this other read. So I'm gonna put him on a zig route to see if that works better because it just depends, to be honest with you. So I use either or. If sometimes I don't recognize it getting open, you see now that I put a zig route, how that completely gets wide open. So if you want to, you could put a zig, it works a little bit better. When I was running this, I always put a hitch and it worked better, but now it seems like the zig route works better since like the patches and everything. So just put a zig route and that's gonna be money. Now this last read I do want to show you is gonna be the same concept, but you can also have R1 right here, the running back. So watch this right here. You just want to wait for him to pass him up, and I didn't switch to cover 3. Or maybe I did. I don't know. Normally that'd be open too. But anyways, I'm going to move on because I don't want to just beat this play in y'all's head. So another setup that I do love, I like to take Michael Thomas, motion him over. Now from here, I could put him on a slant. I could put him on a crosser. Or I could put him on a post. Now if you notice, these routes hit at different points. So a slant, you see how it crosses at about the 45. Now if I do a post, you see how that crosses at about the 50. Now if I do a crosser, you see how that crosses at about the 55. So you want to base that off how they're zone dropping. So if they're zone dropping to guard a slant, then I would recommend putting a post. If they're zone dropping to guard a post, then go ahead and put a crosser. So either way, you're just going to make it wrong. But let's say I want to do a slant, right? So you want to do let's say I put square on a slant, take triangle, put them on a streak. You want to take R1, put them on a drag like this. Then you want to take circle and put them on a flat route. So now what we just created is a high-low between both sides. So I can either hit square or X. So just a lot of times you just want to make a read. So boom, I see square right there. Go ahead, possession, catch that. And like I said, practice mode, they cover things super tight. But I'm just kind of showing you that you can run this pretty much. You have either side open, and it's going to be really hard for them to zone drop against this, and it's going to be hard for you to use it. So now I'm going to show you on a post, and I'm going to put them on a streak, put them on a drag. So now we're looking like this, right? So go ahead and watch how this post is going to get open. You see how we can throw that right there? I got a bad pass lead because of Taysom Hill, but you should be able to see, you'll be able to throw that. I'm going to see if I can show that one more time for y'all, because you want to be able to hit that little soft spot in the defense. So let's go ahead and motion them over, put them on a post, put them on a streak, put them on a drag, put them on a out route like this. Now I'm still in cover 3, but as you see right there, I don't know why that's not in the game. I promise that's open, y'all. I don't know why they're not guarding it, but if they happen to not guard that, then just throw the flat route. So last thing I do want to show y'all is going to be this crosser, and like I said, I have gameplay on this. I know it works. I know right now in practice mode it probably looks sketchy, but I promise it works. Now if it's cover 3, what I would recommend doing is just putting circle on a streak, so you can still run this setup right here. Or you can run, if you're going to run a slant, I'd say put a flat. But if you're running a post, then you want to put him on a streak, and it's going to push that safety back, that corner back. So now let me go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. So you see how now he pushes that corner back, and then I can kind of pass lead that over his head. That's what I would recommend. And keep in mind, this is practice mode. And also keep in mind that if you want this stuff to get open more, so say like I want to target the right side, then what I would do is move the ball either to the middle or the other hash. So that's one thing that you can notice right there. Now is going to motion him over. Put him on a, let's say we put him on a post, right? I do the same setup, and now watch how much it's going to get open. So I do apologize if y'all hear that train. I'm not sure if y'all be able to hear it or not, but anyways, let's go and show you right here. So you just want to wait, and you see how now that's going to be wide open. You can pass lead that up. So you see how if you move the ball, how different zones react. So that's one thing that you have to notice too. So let's go and talk about cover 2 now, and show you the same just kind of plays, and I'm going to go and replay and show you some stuff just so I don't have to sit there and feel like I'm wasting you guys' time. Now, what I recommend in cover 2 is you run it with the flat route. So if you know they're playing cover 2, this would be my preferred setup. So let me go ahead and show you why. So see how circles are going to come down on that, and then you'll be able to hit that on the sideline. Like I said, I'm getting bad pass leads with Ryan. How about Ryan Tannehill? I'm getting bad pass leads with Taysom Hill, but I'm going to go and quickly show you a replay because I got a lot of plays that I do want to show y'all. So first, let's break down this left side. So you see right here, you're always pretty much going to have this drag. Just because I have not been throwing it doesn't mean you don't throw it. 9 times out of 10 you will have this drag route. If for some reason you don't, this will be open as well because he's the flat defender. So whoever the flat defender is, you're going to read on this side. So you see how he backs up right here? We have that open all day. So I could take that, get about 4 or 5 yards. Now, 9 times the user's going to run with him, so that's why I've been looking at this backside. So you see right here how we can throw this? You see how all this area is? That's what I was trying to tell you, that's wide open because this corner is going to drop on this right here. And if there's zone dropping, which means he goes way back here, there's going to be nobody in this area, so you'll be able to throw that. So you're attacking every area of the field with this offense. So like I said, I should have threw this right here, but they gave me a bad pass lead, as you can see. I got a pressure, so I should have been through it though. But that's just showing you right there that it's going to be wide open, I promise. So that's what I like to do out of this play. Now I do want to show you I want to show you the last one with the crosser. So if you're putting a crosser and you know it's cover 2, then I'll say put the flats. But if you know it's cover 3, go and take circle, put them on a streak. Now if you're not sure if they're doing a good job mixing it up, just run it with the streak, and it'll work the same way. And I'll go ahead and show you that now. So you see we're in cover 2, and then we have a streak. So let's say I thought it was cover 3 or cover 4, right? So let me go and show you this right here. So it's still going to get open. You know, you see how he drops, and then you'll be able to have that on the sideline pretty much all day. So that's why I said we're attacking different levels of the field with this offense, which is why this offense is so explosive. So now finally, you're probably curious about man coverage. So with man coverage, what I love to do against man, so let's say they play man, and let's say they're dropping purples, right? And let's say they maybe put one person in the middle. So you see this kind of off defense a lot where they have a purple and they'll use this guy. So let's say they're doing something like that, right? So I'm putting them in the quarterback spot. Maybe that'll mimic a user a little better. Now, if they're using somebody, I mean, if they're playing man coverage and I know they're playing man, a lot of times that person will move. And if we press, you see how a lot of times Michael Thomas won't get pressed. Most of the time he won't. So what I like to do, I like to take him, put him on a post, and then put a flat route, and then do this. So I do the same setup. It's literally the same setup. So you can either do a slant if you want something quick, or you can do a post. I don't really like the crosser with Michael Thomas unless you have a fast receiver like in Mutt or something. So I'm just gonna show you with the slant because this is more likely what I would do. So a lot of times he won't get pressed, but if you do, you see I got square, or I can wait, and then you can have X depending on who's covering him. So I'm not gonna go on replay. Y'all just have to trust me about that because I do need to kind of hurry up and wrap this video up. It's already been about 11 minutes and I didn't mean for it to be this long of a video, but I want to make sure I understand it, you know. So last what I do want to talk about is going to be this divide wheel. Now a wide curl. So with wide curl, what I like to take R1, put them on a streak. I like to X, put them on a slant, and then I like to motion over this slant right here. So now it's going to be a 1-2 read, and with this wheel route and this streak route by triangle and square, it's gonna push any zones back pretty much. So I'll show you what I'm talking about right here. So watch circle, right? So you see how you wait till he turns his back and you better throw that and get about 10-15 yards. So if they're not putting hard flats out there, that's gonna be open pretty much every single time. You see that was cover 3, and now let me show you the same reading as cover 2, and then I'm gonna hop in replay and show you like exactly why that works. So let's put him on a streak, put him on a slant, motion him across like this. And then now, after this, I am going to go ahead and replay and show you. So you see I can hit X right there, boom, but I'm going to wait, and then you want to throw square right up there. So you want to read that corner right there. As soon as he turns his back, that's when you want to throw that. So I'm going to go and replay and kind of show you this, and I'm going to show you man coverage, and then that'll be the end of the video. So, right, let's go into replay. So I like to motion them over just because I do this in my quarterback draw, and the slant will beat man coverage as well. So as you see right there, if you wanted to, a lot of times you can wait, and you can pass lead this kind of down, if the user isn't respecting it. But 9 times out of 10 the user will run with this slant, and then what that's going to do is that's going to open up this because they think they're going to have help. So then you see you wait and throw it. Now a lot of times if they aren't putting like a mid read or something, or you see how the mid read just kind of like stops, a lot of times you can pass lead this inside, but I would be very cautious with that. Normally I only like this pass right here against cover 3, but in cover 2 you kind of can pass lead this in here and possession catch that. I'm not going to show you, but most of the time you'll be able to. As you see right there, it's going to go wide open, just turn it up, get your yards like that. So I'm going to show you man coverage like I said, and then that'll pretty much be the end of the video. So let's go and press. It's called like outside over the top, maybe that's maybe what people will call. I'm going to leave the stock just for the purposes pretty much. I'm going to put my lineman right there. So let's go back to wide curl. Take R1, put him on a streak. Take X, put him on a slant. Go ahead and motion across. And now you're either going to have X or circle again. That's what's great about this play. So watch. You see how X, I can throw X, but you really want circle. So you see even J. Alexander couldn't even keep up with that. So I do want to show you why that is. And y'all seen I press and everything. But I'm going to show you why, and then after that, I'll catch y'all in part 2. So right here, you see J. Alexander, for some reason, he just doesn't get a press animation. That happens more often than not. I can't explain it, but I don't know why, but a lot of times he doesn't get a press animation on this particular route, and he's always going to be wide open. So a lot of times, the user, like I said, user's going to run with this slant, and that's pretty much going to get open most of the time, and then you'll also have this backside drag, which I threw. So that's just a really good 1-2 play, and like I said, that was only 3 plays out of this whole entire scheme, and I'm not even to the bread and butter of this offensive scheme. So y'all got to come back in part 2 to catch the bread and butter of this. But anyways, I hope y'all have a blessed day. I'm Ray Jarrell, and I'm out.